The procedure started on the same day when Musicma was about to come. The first part was the online test, and online test consists of two parts. One was aptitude round, and another was some C++ questions. Both of them were very easy. Aptitude questions were very simple, and that of C++ as well. And the time allotted for the questions was also enough for them to solve. I was left about 5 minutes in each section, and the results were out in the evening when they were about to come. And out of the institute, this branch, the company was open for almost all branches, and they selected 250 students from our institute for the group discussion round. And then they gave their presentation. After the presentation, group discussions were started. They divided us in 10 persons each, and in group discussions, after group discussions, they selected 52 students, 4 or 3 from each group. After selecting 52 students, there was a round of video synthesis, which might be new for someone who might not have yet familiar to video synthesis. After video synthesis, only 7 students were rejected out of 52, so 45 students were left, and those 45 students were gone through the personal interviews round, and that two of two. First was technical, and another was both HR and technical. Topic of group discussion for me was whether the private sector is cause of corruption in India. So points given by most of the members of our group discussion was that yes, somehow it is cause of corruption in India, and as far as external on bigger scale is concerned, it is not the it is one of the cause, but inside private sector uh, there is no corruption as far as compared to government sector. So these points were discussed, and I was almost second in the group, so I was easily selected. There were only 2 more girls selected from our group. So after that group discussion rounds went for another 12 to 13 groups. After that, 52 students were selected. For them, there was a video synthesis round. In video synthesis round, they showed us a video clip of about 5 to 6 minutes, and the clip was of a movie. The main fund of video synthesis is that you have to be very clear and very uh, precise about what you are about to write, as far as what you see from the video. The clip of was from the movie, but the movie was not a very simple one, or the language or the accent used in the movie was somehow difficult. So the thing they said was that they also want us to understand whether we are able to catch up with the accent of different countries or not. So it was also one point. And the main thing in video synthesis round is that you have to be very much precise what you are writing. You have not to write very lengthy lines, that what you get from it, what you get from each and every scene. You have to be just write only 2 or 3 words, and that's what I did. I only write it motivation and inspiration from my video, and frankly telling that I was in top 5, and I had to give only one round of interview, and rest of the 40 students who were selected, they gave 2 or 3 rounds of interview. Some had given 2, and some had given 3, but 5 students had given only one round of interview, and I was one of them. Then interview started. First question was, as usual, tell me something about yourself, and I gave the answer that I had prepared. I knew about it that as the company is not technical one, so I didn't tell them anything about my project or interesting course subjects. So I told them about my schooling, my background, family background, and little bit about family background, not much. And then he was cross questioning from my whatever I was saying. Then in between he asked me about why I gave only the shorter answer, that I had given the shortest answer in whole of the 52 students. So I explained him that before video synthesis round, one of those their members had explained that we have to be very much precise. So I just followed him and write up what came in my mind first. After that, main thing they look for in a candidate is that whether he is able to solve puzzles and his analytical skills. So they asked me about 4 to 5 puzzles. Out of them, only I guess I was not able to solve one. That was of probability. I gave him the concept. The puzzle was like there are 3 ants on ends of a triangle, and they travel in any direction, any of the 2 direction, and what is the probability that they don't collide. So I gave him the concept that they have to be traveling whether clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, so this way we can calculate the probability. And other puzzle was easier one that we almost each and everyone might be familiar of, that 8 ball or 9 ball problem, that one ball is heavier, how will you determine. And one was guesstimate question. And after that he was already very much impressed with me. The main funda was that he, after the during the presentation, I was sitting in the front row, and I was almost questioning him after everything he used to say. That gave him an impression that I am interested in his company. So this was also helpful for me. As far as tips are concerned, the first and far most important tip is that you must be interactive to the person giving presentation in your college. Interact as much as possible with him, because it will be helpful when you reach the interview or GD round after clearing the written test. So as I did, I was almost asking him each and everything I had doubt in my mind about the company and about whatever he was saying. And the person who was giving in the presentation almost interacting with me most of the time of the presentation. The second most important tip will be that you must be familiar with most of the famous puzzles, because they are going to ask puzzles. That's basic rule of them, because they are not asking you about technical questions of your core branch, they will ask only puzzles. And the third important thing is that your conversation skills should be good as far as English is concerned. And you must be a little bit cheerful and a chill type of personality, because the whole work environment of the Mu Sigma is said to be that they are the most happy environment, because the average age of Mu Sigma is around 23 or 22. So they all guys are just like us, and they want us to be happy or not strict or serious type of personalities.